Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm Sherry.
Hello, I'm Brooke.
We are getting ready to react to some more Hercules, the Legendary Journeys. We're on season 1, episode 3.
Yes, and you guys should like the video and subscribe because we're definitely remembering to do it at the beginning, not because we just finished the different one.
Right, we keep forgetting to do it at the beginning. Like, comment, subscribe, go to Brooke's Patreon where you can get unedited versions.
Yeah.
Plus, she
Uh,
has a Patreon exclusive.
yeah, I'm doing Alias right now, and then I'm also reacting to Buffy on my channel, and the uncuts are over there as well, which is kind of my one that is really big on my channel right now. So,
Yes. Yep. All right. And I wanted to throw a little something out there. I don't like doing this a lot, but if anybody feels compelled to help me out, getting all of the material to do this with Brooke cost a pretty penny. So if anybody wanted to donate, there's a donation link in the description. I don't do Patreon, so
yeah, so
um,
support where you can.
where you can, if you want.
Even like if you're someone who maybe you can't financially support, you can share videos with other people because that helps growth, and someone else who might be able to financially support will find it. So,
Yep. Yep. All right. This episode is called wait, hold on, gotta move this because I can't remember it's the Road to Calydon.
okay.
The
My
Road to
head
Calydon.
said El Dorado, but that makes more sense.
Um,
Oh God, the dog and the cat. They'll be fine.
okay, I was gonna say, do you need to break them up?
No, they broke themselves up.
Okay,
She's just an asshole.
probably went what?
Yeah, she'll go nearer and then Hazel will freak out and then Nora will run away. And I'm just like, okay. But Hazel's like pissed. They'll be fine.
So the Road to Calydon. Have you heard of the city Calydon?
No. That one
Okay,
I'm not familiar with.
okay. I think all of the names that they use, well, no, I can't say that. I was going to say I think all of the names that they use are real places, but Gargantuan and that kind of
Yeah,
stuff, I
I'm
think
sure
they're made up.
I think like the big ones are probably real.
Yeah,
And then like the small towns are made up. Like obviously they mentioned Athens last time and Athens is real.
right.
But yeah, that's not one I recognize from any of the like myths that I know.
I do think
So,
Caledon is a real place, and I think I know why that name sticks out to me. I think it's from the movie. This episode's not based on the movie, but I think I've heard of that city in the movie Clash of the Titans.
okay,
Um,
yeah, I haven't seen that one.
okay, not the original or the remake. The
Mm-mm.
original is better.
Okay, good to know.
I just have a fondness for it since it was the first one I saw.
Yeah, I feel like that's how it goes. That's like with Roswell. I love that original like 90s show and that they made a remake and I just haven't watched it. My friend who I introduced to the original Roswell later, like only a couple years ago, she liked the new one, but
Mhm.
like she didn't like I've watched the original like 5 times and I'm like, but those are my people.
Yeah. Yep. And that's why, our watchers love these shows. It's because they grew up with it and
Yeah.
it's their people.
Yeah, exactly. There's like a nostalgia love for the things, especially that you grew up with, because that's like a simpler time in your life.
Yeah. Plus, the part that you like about it is seeing how did they do this stuff without CGI and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. There's like a campiness to really old shows that like especially when they had like magic and monsters and stuff that I find it fascinating on how they did it and just what it looked like and like I think back to shows that I remember watching even as like an early 2000s kid being like this looks so good and then I go back and I watch it now and I'm like ooh this looks awful. But it's like fun too because you kind of see the growth of CGI.
I do that with the movie Saturday the 14th. which is a parody.
Yeah.
And when I was little, when I first watched it, it was high school, I think, maybe junior high. Loved it. Got to college, rewatched it, and I thought, what the hell was I thinking? But
Yeah.
now I'm back to loving it again because I can appreciate the parody of it. Um,
Yeah, I think I'm similar with like the scary movies.
yeah,
Like, I feel like I watched the first one when I was in like 5th grade, and I was like, this is like, haha, so funny because my humor is fucking dumb and when you're 10 or whatever. And then I watched it later and I was like, this is fucking stupid. And then I was like, oh, it's satire. And now I am on the point of it's satire of Scream, but Scream is already satire. So
yeah.
it's truly just like parody at that point.
Satire of satire.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. I'm not going to have you guess the Road to Calydon because that's kind of
Yeah.
obvious.
I think they're going to Calydon. That's just my guess.
So let's go ahead and get into it and see what they're up to.
Yeah. Woo.
This is the story of a time long ago. He was a man like no other. He was tormented by his stepmother, Hera, Hercules.
So I've been doing great on Buffy recently with guessing, but it's just because I know those tropes well. So I'm like, okay, yeah, it's gonna be this.
Well, you've kind of discovered the pattern.
Yeah. It makes it a little easier to guess.
A lot of cobwebs. Oh,
Hey,
the doggy's dirty. Wonder if that's the same dog from last episode.
give him a bath. Probably same dog actor playing a different dog. My brain didn't even register it. I was just like, there's a dog.
It's this
An empty
is our new
building.
home.
Somebody's. Those look like peacock feathers. That's probably bad.
On the door there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a sword with the feathers around it. Oh, there she is.
Yeah.
Okay, she got a cool bowl this time, though. That's kind of sick. Oh, thought you could get one by Airbud, did you? She's pissed. Someone took her bowl. She's like a child wandering around with a knife.
Well, that one wasn't bronze looking.
No, that was just like a bad little knife. Run! Who the fuck are you?
I can't help it. Nights
Dude,
like this
Hercules got a
always
blowout
make
this
me
episode.
Yeah, he did.
Look at that.
respond.
I don't know if you noticed when you commented on his hair being oh gosh, what's the commercial?
Oh,
Uh,
the fucking Pantene commercials or something? I don't know.
it
Just the
wasn't
hair.
Pantene, but the hair thing. I put the commercial in the clip.
Ah! Love
I think
that.
I only did it on mine. It wasn't in your copy, but
Yeah.
hi Hazel, we hear you.
She's like, there's people outside. Someone's doing something loud, but hopefully it doesn't pick it up too much.
Nah, we just hear her.
Buff. Yeah, that's her little buff.
I mean, what do you mean?
Okay.
I'm pretty sure about
Dang. I mean, it's just a thunderstorm right now.
With lightning.
Yeah. I like that all the adults just let the children just like run off.
We we did that back in the 80s.
I'm like, what are they doing? What if he gets crushed?
There goes Hera's temple. Well, not temple.
Well, she did it to herself that time. But I guess someone else stole her bowl.
time long
Although
ago,
usually lightning is associated with Zeus.
when the ancient gods were petty
Yeah,
and
that's very
cruel,
true.
and
I'm
they
gonna blame
plagued
him and then. It's
mankind
not
with
Hera's
suffering,
fault, it's Zeus's fault.
only one man dared to challenge their
This
power.
show is actually really misunderstood. Hera's really
Hercules put forth his strength
misunderstood.
and ruled the ages with the
No,
gods.
that reminds me, I watched The
Wherever
Karate
there
Kid
was
2
evil,
last month for my
wherever
movie
a
night, and
innocent
there's like
would
a
suffer,
part where there's
there
like
would
a
be
storm,
Hmm.
and
Hercules.
there's this child like hitting a bell to warn everyone, but they all go in the shelter and like leave her up there while she's still hitting the bell.
Yeah. I saw you going, what about the kid? What about the
I was
kid?
like, what are you doing? Because I could still hear the bell. So I'm like, she's still up there. But man, if you're pretending to be blind for a role, you should learn how to use the stick.
You missed part of the words. He's a seer.
Okay, but yeah, but his eyes are sewn shut. So
Yeah.
he can't see in front of him. He could just see like the future and stuff, right?
Well, he asked Hercules a question, and Hercules responded, "I thought you knew the answer to that," because he
Yeah.
sees everything. But yeah, he is walking pretty sure-footedly.
Well, it just feels like they gave him the stick to be like his blind walking stick, and he's like not using it that way. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he can see in front of him.
I don't think he can physically see.
Yeah, so that's why I thought the stick made sense. He's just not using it as an actual blind person would.
Yeah.
But it's fine. I'll suspend my disbelief.
So you got your answer.
Yeah, so he can't see. Use the stick correctly.
But he's
He
tackled
was
it many times.
waving it
Now he's using it.
politely. I mean, I know they don't know Hera cursed them, but like you did move into like an abandoned town that was falling apart. He's really good. No one's even gonna help her look for her brother, or who I assume is her brother. Okay, thank you. Is it his whole thing that he helps people and he's not gonna ask her what's wrong? Bro, you heard her calling for you and you hid under a basket? That's kind of a dick move.
It's all right. He's not a demon. I don't think.
Well, he might be. That doesn't make him a bad guy.
I gotta go see what's on their minds.
Uh-oh.
The name is Proteus.
Rubius.
That would fill up in like 2 seconds, guys. This town has a lot of screaming and falling rocks.
And the red water had chunks in it.
This town's cursed is
Ew.
what I know. There's a pox on this place.
The truth is, you guys are fucked. I love him. Bye-bye. One day he's gonna be like, I'm Hercules, and someone's gonna be like, who?
Who?
Who the fuck are you? Here, you may each have an egg.
Ooh, that's a big loaf of bread.
I mean,
Is he
they
gonna
can,
share?
like, split that. What, we're not allowed to eat now?
Someone who needs it more than these guys. Who? Hera? You kidding me?
Or maybe he's just saying don't take Hercules' food because he needs it more? Like, I don't really get what he meant by that, I guess. Because aren't they all starving?
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, her pretty bowl is gone. That's why she's pissed. That dog is, like, on it.
His tail's going down.
That dog is my favorite character.
A gift for you.
Is that actual Hera?
I can't remember, but I was wondering what she was doing there when they first showed her.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? Well, because we've only actually seen Zeus and Hades as, like, gods in human form or whatever.
Right.
So I didn't know if we'd actually see her human form. Oh my god! What? Not more fireball.
That's
Or
not even
spontaneous
fireballs.
combustion.
Yeah.
Why is he laughing?
Doom, gloom, and despair. He loves it.
Get him! He should keep the dog. The dog is my perfect sidekick. Wow, he really is gonna throw the bread in the fire, huh? What a moron. No, she's pissed you took her bowl. Let them eat. So he throws it on the ground.
Yeah. Brush the dirt off.
That guy's pissed. He loves when they starve. Yeah, he kind of gives cult leader vibes, though. Like, he wants them all to be tired and hungry all the time.
Yeah. cool. I didn't like that swiping of the hair.
Yeah. That gives bad vibes.
You're wasting your time.
I don't trust that guy. What if he stole the bowl
Could I forget?
to make it even harder?
The town's
So they all
cursed.
want to listen to him. I don't like it.
He's still alive.
Now that was some New Zealand accent. Your father died.
She turned into a dog.
Oh, it's the dog! I love the dog. See, dogs are great.
No wonder the dog was kissing
Never come to
Hercules.
anyone who's ever lived here.
Ow! Wait, is it a dog? Think about the people who, like,
Crazy old man.
blew up, or
Crazy
that
old
was in the
man, he's
vision.
right. Out of here.
He's not gonna do that because he likes the
We
control.
don't need your help. You're right, you idiots.
You're out.
Dogtown.
Listen to me.
Like, I don't know, 10 feet to the left. Like, just leave this town. Oh, see, he doesn't know where it is either. Yo, it's a pterodactyl time.
I was going to say, you may find out what the pterodactyl is.
And I oop. They're like, we might go. You know, this place kind of sucks. The only cool thing here is a dog.
I was going to say, is anybody going to stay with that guy?
I feel like the girl and her brother might. But I hope not. I guess we're all going.
The not tendrils, the towers, I forget what they're called, that had kind of a spiral thing to it. Kind of had a Moscow's look.
Oh, yeah. Are we
I'll
gonna
get it
leave
out.
the poor girl trapped as a dog? At least she's having fun. We didn't get, like, any traveling scenes last time.
Yeah, a lot shorter.
Yeah, they abandoned her. Make her stay as a dog. Hera's even more pissed that they left. What the fuck? That's sick armor, though.
Skeleton shape. I hope they weren't filming this in the summertime.
Yeah, honestly, that was tough. Like, mole?
They do kind of have a mole look to them.
Yeah, the faces kind of look that way.
Or shrews, or some kind of rodent.
Very like the, big rodent. Oh, gosh. Imagine that popping up in front of you.
So they can travel through dirt.
Oh, they're gonna catch up quick then. Oh, the dog! She's going towards them. Like, homeward bound. But I'm not crying yet. He's like, I'm bored. I'm gonna get in a fight. And the rainbow. He's like, you don't know. He doesn't rain rocks? That's not worse.
I'd say that's a lot worse than hail.
Yeah, I love that she's like, yeah, this is actually possible with weather, but here you go. Has he actually been there? So, like, he knows it's real?
It's not for me, it's for Ixion. Well, he's
You're gonna call her trash when your hair looks like that? Okay.
She's a hateful woman, isn't she?
Yeah, well, if my hair looked like that, I'd be pissed too. He's so lucky that didn't just, like, collapse and kill them all. What's his problem?
People aren't bowing down to him.
I don't get why they don't like those two. I know they'll probably tell me, but I'm annoyed that they're mean, because they feel like kids.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. This poor old man is in the wrong place at the wrong time.
That trumpet.
Maybe they leave him alone. Nope. Okay. Bye.
I like all the bird sounds. I don't know if they'll pick up on the recording, but...
The only thing it didn't
Okay.
see was the rock storm.
Assuming.
Not to be me.
Uh-oh. Hey, he said earthquake. Ew.
Jumped into action.
Oh, they just want the bowl. They could have asked nicely.
Meanwhile, all the other ones are attacking the villagers.
Yeah, they're just like murdering the entire village. It's nice of them to take turns though.
Yeah.
He seems okay. That guy's dead. They like need him in the skull. Hercules is actually a double Dutch
I like double dutch.
I am not coordinated enough, but I can do regular jump rope.
I was able to do double dutch a little bit as a kid. We did mainly the one where you do the design and jump
Yeah.
through them.
We've already seen it doesn't kill them though. Oh, except for that, I guess.
Well, maybe. Do their parts
Yeah,
come
you
back
gotta-
together?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think their parts come back together.
Open the bag. I need to know who took the bowl. Hey, he's trying. I'll give him that.
Yeah. Brodus or Brodius isn't scared.
Yeah, bro, like if you just told us what you were looking for, like we could have searched everyone's bags until we found it.
I still said it wrong.
I mean, he was right about the earth stuff.
I think I know who stole it.
Yeah, bro, you're kind of covering a bit. But that makes me think, is he too obvious? I don't know.
There are no
Maybe.
thieves here. What are you trying to do? These are
I
good
feel like
people.
someone's
That's why I'm
gonna,
trying
like,
to keep
frame the kid. He's like, I tried to help. Not fully, but I tried.
Yeah.
He did more than, like, Zeus did in, like, 4 movies, okay? He tried.
He gets placed above Zeus. Oh, he's eating ribs.
Yeah, like, where'd they get that from? What's going on? I mean, I would just like everybody empty your bag. Like, why?
Then the food went bad. Rocks falling from the
Right.
sky,
It
and then
hit
attacked
as
again.
you arrived. You make more sense to be cursed. I hate this cult guy. I gave him a little credit for fighting back, but like,
We're plotting.
Only one or two.
no. He's like, no, I took 50 monsters today. I'm really cool.
What happens when an orphan
Those
grows up
50 monsters of the sisters.
It's the only life I ever knew.
They're just judging her for being a sex worker. I hate them. So they're bullying them because they're orphans? What is wrong with these people?
Chalice is my word.
Girl, did you take this chalice and try to sell it or something? Because then they'd have money to, like, live. Like, I would understand, but also, if we all die, it's not great.
Yeah.
No. Oh, or she thinks he took it. Which, I mean, he's pretty selfish guy. I'm scared he's gonna, like, kill her if he wakes up.
Yeah.
I don't want her to die. I like her.
That wasn't a very convincing face.
How about
At this rate, if it's gonna, like, kill them, like...
There was a bag that was kind of roundish, like the chalice.
Yeah. You gonna, like, fight him? He definitely has it now that they checked him. Yeah. Bro, it's not, it's, like, cool, but it's not worth dying over.
Yeah.
Also, it's like glass. Wrap it up.
Yeah. Just kind of shoved it in there, didn't he?
They should, like, walk in a line, like Hercules leads the way. Walk where he walks.
Hey, puppy. You need a bath.
Girl, it looked like sand.
Oh, think we're getting our pterodactyl.
Oh, it's like a dragon. Oh my god, it's a child. He does have it. Oh no.
I can't remember if they actually name what it is.
Doggy's gonna prove you took it. Get him!
Good dog.
Get fucked, bro. That's why I said to wrap it up. Then why did you steal it? It looks like a pterodactyl dragon mix. He's like, no.
Another one.
I'll get you out.
Why do these people keep walking where there's sand?
I think they did a good job on the up close stuff on the bird.
It's his. Hit him. Okay, that's mean.
They haven't moved since they fell. They haven't gotten any lower.
Yeah, that's like very slow sand. That was very fast. It's like, remember me?
Why did she keep pulling on it if there was
Yeah,
nothing
like
at the
wait
end?
and yeah, when the resistance goes away, you gotta stop. This bird's kicking his ass.
Now they're getting lower.
Down they go.
We're going to see a little Princess Bride.
Wow, they're falling into the oatmeal. His obsession with I guess the bird's gonna keep coming at them, but it's like, I guess if you were under the sand, it wouldn't even
Wouldn't matter.
know you're there anymore. Oh,
Yep.
now the bird sank fast.
Yeah, it did. We saw a little Princess Bride.
People
They're all
died.
pissed, and I
The
support
North
them.
Church was cursed.
You broke that.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god. The dog's like, yeah, get him. Whoa, he has the best arm in all the land. Bro, I don't think that chalice was that expensive looking.
I think just attaching Hera's name to it.
I guess. It's like, here, have this, it'll just curse you.
You know, it's like Abercrombie and Fitch. You know,
Yeah.
is it worth what are the
Yeah,
T-shirts
and then
up to nowadays?
everyone, till he sells it to the wrong person and they kill him for putting a curse on him or
No more
something.
curses.
Yeah. Look,
Did they, are they
All for
safe?
you. Afraid I have too many places to go.
He's gotta go. He's got more sidekicks to
I'll try to make
meet
them
and
better.
monsters to fight.
it's like, wait a minute, where's my kiss?
He's like, I ain't getting in. Yeah, because you were annoying the whole time, bruh. Oh no, the old lady. Oh, they're being nice for once.
With the tail.
It's a dog.
So bad.
Or,
The dog.
hey, dog.
Get that.
I'd have the dog. I'd be satisfied. I'd
I
be
was
like,
gonna
I
say
got
the
a
dog's
dog
liking
out
the
of this.
scratches.
Yeah, the dog is like, alright, I'll go with the weirdo.
So what did you think of that one?
I liked that one a lot. I liked the storyline a little more, the little mystery of like who stole the cup, chalice,
Mm-hmm.
base thing. I felt like the guy who was giving us the creeps was too obvious, but maybe this was back really early where they weren't as much trying to subvert your expectations. Which they kind of did when he like hid the chalice, because maybe he had an idea that someone was gonna think he took it, and like, but he didn't hide it very well afterwards. I was like, dude, it's on like the top of your bag. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Um, but I liked this sidekick a lot more. I thought the old man was really funny. So again, another great like comedic relief character. And then I liked the girl and he wasn't her brother, but I'm just gonna call there he was basically her brother. I liked them and like I was invested in seeing them make it. I didn't care as much about the other villagers, to be honest.
Okay. Um, you know, we didn't spend a lot of time with the other
Yeah.
characters, so it well, the girl and the boy, but the rest of them,
Yeah, they were kind of just some of them had some more lines, but I was like, okay, but they're kind of dicks to these two orphans, like for being orphans. So like I care a little less about if they make it. I just
yeah.
wanted those two to make it.
And there wasn't. We had a little bit of villainous, but not a lot.
No.
We had the mole people.
Yeah,
Um,
which they had really cool designs, like their armor designs. The costume people did really well with those.
yeah. You know, they kind of have a little bit of labyrinth to them.
Yeah, I can see that.
That's why I was like, well, I don't know. Maybe the pieces can come back together.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I don't know if they were really dead or they just like it gave them time to get away while they reformed or something.
Yeah.
Because like they were made out of just like little skulls, so I feel like they weren't like super real, like they're like magic beings, like the putties in Power Rangers. Like they're not like real people, but they're like controlled by the magic or whatever. They're
Hmm.
just like the faceless bad guys that you fight.
Yeah. Yep.
They just weren't CGI like they would be nowadays.
And this episode, there wasn't really too much of a moral of the story.
Yeah, I think it was felt more like a warning of watching out for people who want too much power. Like he really did feel like a cult leader, the like Brutus guy or
Hmm.
Broteus or however they said it. Like he like kept bringing them to like a place and every time they maybe got something it would get worse. Like Hercules gave them food and he was like no food for you.
Yeah.
And that's like a big thing with like manipulation is like cutting off like food and resources so they all depend on you. So it was more, I feel like a warning towards those kind of people and to recognize those behaviors maybe.
Maybe. Yeah.
But yeah, I can't think of a super overall lesson other than keep moving forward maybe, but yeah.
And since we were told that the maiden was turned into a dog, you kind of sit there and you think that the dog's going to turn back into the maiden.
Yeah, I was like, when they left the dog there, I was like, is the dog not coming? Like, are you gonna just let her stay a dog forever? And I guess so. I guess she's just a dog now. Maybe her life is simpler as a dog. Herod and bomb her family. She just turned her into a dog.
Yeah. And the actor who played the seer is Norman Forsey or Forsay. I can't remember if it's EY or AY. And I looked up, and he is actually born in Wales. So,
Okay. There was a part where like he had an accent that I was
yeah,
like, all right, there it is. It
yep,
wasn't all the time, but one line came through and I was like, yeah, again, that is not the accent they were going for.
yep. The bit of trivia they had listed for this episode is about the stunt double for Kevin Sorbo. The stunt double is Patrick Cake, and he starts his career in this episode as the double. I guess he's not a stunt double, but he's the double for Kevin Sorbo. He was there to prevent Kevin from working himself ill, which he had done in the past. So,
That makes sense, yeah.
yeah,
Especially because there's very rarely scenes without him in it, too. So
yeah,
I bet there weren't many days when he wasn't on set and things like that. So
yeah,
even if you can just have him standing in a different scene where Hercules isn't as involved.
right. Yeah, any place where you're not actually seeing the face um, could possibly be
I mean,
Patrick.
he's a pretty good match because, yeah, I don't really remember anything sticking out to me.
Yeah, you haven't noticed, wait, he looks different or anything like that.
No. No, so they did a pretty good match. I don't you probably have not seen the live action Bratz movie from 2009.
No.
There is a part and it's one of my favorite movies because it's like insane, but there's a part where one of the girls is doing a cheerleading routine and she's black and it cuts to her doing she starts to do a flip and it cuts to a wide shot and it's a white woman doing the flips and it cuts back and it's her landing and I was just like um what just happened? So like I like when you can't tell that it's um someone else
Yeah.
and that's the most egregious part one I've ever seen. I'm like, you what are you doing?
Yeah.
But
I chuckle every time I see reactors with Buffy and they're like, "Oh, stunt double. Oh my gosh, that
oh
stunt double
yeah.
is so obvious." And I'm like, it totally goes over my head. I don't even notice.
I don't notice it sometimes. There was one recently where like Buffy was talking to Angel and like for some reason they made his shoulder like way up here. And I'm like, he's not that tall. It didn't even look like it was on a person. I was like, it looked like they were like hanging it on like a box or something. Like I was like, I don't know if she's talking to a person right now. But like other than that, they do a pretty good job. There's a couple times where I've been like, "Ooh, that's not her," but not all
Yeah.
the time.
Yeah. See, I'm oblivious. I get sucked into a show usually, and I'm in it.
I think it's easier when the wig is bad.
Yeah.
You're like, "Oh, there's something wrong with the hair," and it makes you notice other stuff is wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. Anything else about this episode?
Nothing else super stood out to me other than I couldn't tell the age of the girl. I
Mm,
was like, for me, I thought she was like 16. She just felt really young. Maybe because the other guy was young. But I think she was supposed to be an adult, so I think it was fine. But I was just like, Hercules looks way older than her.
yeah.
So I was
I
like,
I tend to be more forgiving with that because I've
yeah,
always had a baby face, and
yeah,
I mean, people still think I'm in my late 30s, and I'm going to be 50 next year. So,
yeah,
um,
yeah. I get that.
so I tend to be pretty forgiving with that. And I know with stereotypes, that happens with some ethnicities as well. They tend to look younger than
Yeah,
they actually are, just
yeah.
because folks
I
aren't
think
familiar.
Yeah, I think it was also just the storyline part of her being like, I'm an orphan, and like
Yeah,
I thought she was his sister at first, so I assumed she was like 16 and he was like 13 or something. So I think that was part of it.
yeah.
But I didn't hate it. I was like, okay, I don't ship them, so she can give him a nice sweet kiss on the cheek, but no. I haven't found anyone else I like yet in that.
Yeah, and they haven't made Kevin or Hercules. They haven't made him very smarmy or anything, so that's kind
No,
of
which I
nice.
appreciate.
Yeah. Now
You're like,
Salamonius, on the other hand, in the last episode, a little
yeah, I was a
smarmy.
little bit like, all right, whose fantasy is this that they're writing into this episode? Because like, no. Be realistic here, please.
All right. So that's number three down.
Woo!
What's your question for everybody?
My question today is would you want to get if you were turned into a dog, what dog breed would you want to be? Which might just be what is your favorite dog breed, but some people might have some like interesting reasons for the why they want to be a certain breed or something.
Yeah, and it could be different. I mean, being one and having a breed as a, pet, family member,
Yeah.
whatever you want to call them. Yeah, that's two different things.
Yeah, I just think that would be funny to see if people have a preference of what dog they would want to turn into.
All right. That's it then. Thank you everyone for joining us on this one. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Bye.
Queen's work never done. Our Queen's work is never done. So busy.
You know, it's about time you guys got down on your knees and kissed my ass. I made you who you are today. Print that one for those boys back home.